Seats, please. Want to continue the meeting tonight?
To sign them and give them back to us.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, any new supervisors, just find an open seat and take it for now, okay? No, that's all right. That's an open seat. There you go. Okay. Do I have to take another roll call?
We're doing a
No,
roll,
we can't now. That's right. Huh? What do you want?
doing a roll call like this.
Oh, she's gonna do it. She's doing a roll call over here. Okay.
Until the new board's set up.
All right. All right, we're gonna do that by hand. We're gonna move on to, I think, the oaths of office now, right?
No, I'm gonna do roll call supervisors.
Oh, okay, go
I'll
ahead.
call off the names and they can say yes, they're here,
All
or
right,
present.
listen up.
Until we get the new board set up with all your names on it, we're just gonna do a oral
Voice count.
roll call. Grady? Here.
Just yell here, okay?
Rose? Here. Gentz? Here. Gable? Here. Dodge?
Here.
Kubicki?
Here.
Hellman? Present. Bostrom? Here. O'Day? Here. Berg? Here. Frederick? Ronald? Here. Blau? Here. Franco? Here. Boyd Frederick? Here. Retzloff? Here. Esposito? Here. Wambolt? Here. Gilmore? Here. Skalitsky? Here. Poole? Here. Brunig? Here. Decker? Here. Elverman? Yes. Okay, all are present.
We'll move on to the oaths of office.
Okay. Actually, I'd like everyone to stand. Raise your right hand. After I say aye, repeat. Everyone say your name at once, your position as County Board Supervisor, and then the number of your district. So I.
District 6.
Having been duly elected to the office of
Having been duly elected to the office of
County Board Supervisor,
Supervisor,
District,
6,
but have not yet entered upon
but not yet entered upon
the duties thereof,
the duties thereof,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability.
and will fully discharge the duties of the office to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations, everyone. We're going to pass, well, you're doing the nominations. We're going to pass out.
So you got who's nominating. We're going to move on to the nomination of the chairperson. Supervisor Elverman, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm channeling two of the finest supervisors I've ever worked with here on the county board, Ann Burgo and Eunice Boyer, either of which would have been a spectacular county board chairman. So tonight, in honor of them, I'm going to nominate who will be our first female county board chairman in Kenosha County's history, Supervisor Kim Brunig.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second? Second by Supervisor Rose. Okay, so is there any other nominations?
I'd like to
Oh,
speak on it
I'm
then,
sorry,
if I may.
I'm sorry.
Just very briefly, in my opinion, and the opinion of many people, Supervisor Bruning has done this right for Kenosha County. She has put in her time, but not time just sitting at a desk. She's been active since before the time she got here. I remember when I was chairman, she was in the audience watching and learning when Supervisor Gorlinski was going to be stepping down and she was thinking about running for his seat. Then she has served on the Finance Committee. Naturally, everyone knows, served as the Vice Chair of the County Board, Chairman of Planning and Development for 4 years, and those of us that have served as Chairman of a major committee know the time and effort that goes in and the knowledge that you garner from that. And Supervisor Bruning has garnered a lot of experience, the knowledge I think that it will take, the commitment I think that it'll take to serve as County Board Chairman. So I would urge a unanimous vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Elverman. Is there any other nominations for chairperson? Any other nominations for chairperson?
Yours.
Okay, it's been moved by Supervisor Ron Frederick, seconded by our newly elected supervisor, to move her along unanimously as presented. Is there any discussion on that? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed. Passes unanimously. Kim Bruning is the first County Board Chairwoman in Kenosha County history. We're going to move on to nominations of Vice Chair, and I see Supervisor Grady has the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We talked some length this evening about tenure and experience here in the County Board. The person I'm about to nominate, the gentleman on my right, John O'Day, has served with distinction for this County Board, and I would enter his name as nominee for Vice Chair.
Is there a second for this nominee? It's been seconded by Supervisor Ron Frederick. Supervisor Grady, you have the floor again,
And I'll
sir.
just speak on this briefly. I believe most of the supervisors in this room have received a little synopsis of Mr. O'Day's career here with the county, committees he served on, especially finance, very long tenured member there. So I don't know if it requires any further elaboration, but recommend him without hesitation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. See one other light on. Supervisor Gens, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to take this opportunity to nominate Supervisor Esposito for Vice Chair.
Is there a second for that? Second. It's been seconded by Supervisor Rick Dodge. Supervisor Gens, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be brief, too. Dan's a great guy, a family man, a business owner, two-time chair of Judiciary and Law. But despite all that, I think what strikes me most is his willingness to listen and communicate and come to compromise. And I think those are three things that we really need to focus on this board. And he listens to everybody, no matter what their opinion is or where they lean or what they do. And I think that's an asset to leadership in the county board. And I think Supervisor Esposito will do very well in that position. So that's why I'm nominating him. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Seeing no other lights, the clerk and the staff will move out and give out ballots. You can write the name of our two nominees on the ballot, please, and she'll pick them up when completed. I have no idea what you said. You gotta ask her. Come on. Over here.
Whose names do we have?
Supervisor O'Day, yeah, O'Day and Esposito.
Esposito. Esposito. Esposito. Esposito. O'Day. Esposito. 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 O'Day. Esposito. 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 O'Day. O'Day. Esposito. Esposito. O'Day. O'Day. Esposito. 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 And Esposito. 17 for Esposito and 6 for O'Day.
Supervisor Esposito is the next vice chair of Kenosha County. Well, good luck. It's all yours now. You gotta take over.
Can I?
Section.
Kim, would you please tell them that they need to fill this out and give it back to me, and then we'll give it back to them after we make copies. She's probably telling them too, but just to remind her.
Yeah, I'll just remind them. Thanks, Ed. Does everyone have their oath of office?
Edie's working on it, but you can go ahead. I'll go help finish. I'll help her finish passing them out. We don't know everybody's sitting, so it's kind of a mix-up. We can do that.
I need this. Before we move on, I'd just like to make some quick remarks here. I'd like to thank everyone that is from administration and the staff, county board supervisors, past, present, and the ones that have just recently left. 10 years ago yesterday, I stepped onto this very floor as a newly elected county board supervisor. I'd like to thank my predecessor, Tom Gorlinski, for putting me on this incredible path. During my tenure, I've learned many things, built amazing relationships, and I've been honored to have championed for this community. 10 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be sitting here today as the first chairwoman of Kenosha County. This honor is not taken lightly, and I want to thank the support of several people. First and foremost, my children, Samantha and Kyle. My friends that have listened and counseled me, Joe Clark and Mark Molinaro for being my mentors, and all of the supervisors that have worked with me for the good of the county. With today's convening of the new term, I congratulate all supervisors on your election, and especially congratulate the new supervisors that bring new optimism, new ideas, and new commitment to our county. Each of us brings to the board shared values, commitment to this county, and a wide variety of personal experience. While some of the re-election efforts divided opinions, we must set aside these divisions and come together to continue to move this county forward. It is my commitment to you as chairwoman that we will promote a culture of unity. We will set aside personal and political agendas and put the county first. I'm proud to announce the Kenosha County First Initiative. This initiative is very simple and in two parts: mental health and forward growth. Addressing the growing issue with mental health in our community is a big piece of the initiative. On April 27th, we will hear from the administration on the mental health report, and in return, we will put in place a feasible and effective plan to address mental health issues in our community. Many of you campaigned on this issue, and I look forward to partnering with you to address this. The second piece of this agenda is forward growth. We're tackling issues of rising costs of healthcare to issues of the state cutting back on mandate funding or improving county infrastructure, putting the gears to work on how we will continue to put our future growth forward and put Kenosha County forward. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, understanding is a two-way street. Let us stand together to continue to move our county forward, seeking common ground for common good. Thank you. As a reminder, everyone should have their oath of office. Please make sure that it's filled out and returned to Mary, our clerk, by the end of tonight. We will continue with our agenda, new business.
Ordinance first reading to required, amendment of MCKC Chapter 2, County Board Rules of Procedure.
Refer to Legislative Committee.
Resolution, one reading from Supervisor Blau, a resolution recognizing Bike to Work Week.
Refer to Public Works Committee.
Communications, communications from Andy M. Bueller regarding future items scheduled before the Planning, Development, Extension, Education Committee.
Receive and file. I have a motion by Supervisor Decker to adjourn, and the second was by Supervisor Skalitsky. All in favor? Aye. Motion. We're adjourned. Thank you.